Hi there, this is Isa Teese, and I'm really glad that you're here with me. I know you're here because you want to know about the free coaching, but what I would like to do is first off tell you a little bit more about the 21st century entrepreneur. I didn't have a lot of time to speak there, and I'm not going to take too much of your time here, but I do want to give you some ideas about the qualities and the characteristics of a 21st century entrepreneur. The reason that I'm telling you this is because the people that I coach with, the people that I love to work with, have these attributes. These are characteristics that maybe you don't have it all together right this minute. I certainly don't. I'm still working on many of these, and I'm just going to give you a few of them today. But what I would like you to do is be thinking internally as I'm speaking. Is this you? Are these the kinds of values that you have or you aspire to? Because when I coach with someone, we get results. When I'm working with you, you're going to change your life. But you're only going to change your life if you have some core values that are in place that are going to make you follow through, make commitments, and do all the things that need to be done to really make the results in your life be what it is that you'd like them to be. So one of them, for example, is a 21st century entrepreneur is a leader. There's some part of them that just finds himself kind of like rising to the top. And if you haven't done that yet, but you'd like to, that's all it takes. It also means that you're responsible. Responsible means that there's no more blame. We don't get to blame, oh, he over there did that to me, or this happened over here, and that's why I'm, the way I am. No, we don't do that here. What we do is we take responsibility. We're responsible and we're self-reliant. And we realize that when things aren't going our way, there's nobody to point the finger at. We come back to ourselves and say, okay, I've been doing this, this, and then this, and it didn't work. So what am I going to do now? Maybe I'll go to plan B. I'll get a new plan of action in order. A 21st century entrepreneur is not afraid of the truth. They know themselves. They see their weaknesses. They know they have strengths, but they also know that they got stuff that they need help with, or they kind of get somebody else to do that for them. You don't have to know how to do all these things that it is that you're desiring to do, but you've got to know where it is you shine, and you've got to know where it is you want to pick it up a notch. A 21st century entrepreneur also is very integral. That means that they speak the truth, and they don't snappy around places. They actually are straight on with what's so. They're not afraid of that. They move forward. Or if they're afraid, they do it anyway, because fear is there. It's there for all of us. We all have fear. But do you let the fear stop you, or do you plow through it? Where is it that you sit in that? These are just some of the characteristics, some of the other things that you absolutely want to create sustainability for yourself and for others. You allow people to be in the place that they're in while you shine as bright as you can and help other people shine as bright as they can. A 21st century entrepreneur knows that it's not just about the money. It's not just about the relationship. It's not just about any one area of life. It's about all of life working. It's about recognizing that we have the whole experience that we're here living. And therefore, you are going to have an opportunity to work through every single area that you really desire to. And not just one, but you can focus on one. In fact, in the coaching, what we're going to do is we're going to actually focus on one, maybe two things, because our time together will be very pointed. And we learn that when we have specific availability and focus and intention to something, we end up finding that results occur. So there are many other characteristics that go with being a 21st century entrepreneur, but I really wanted you to have some of these ideas rolling inside of yourself and doing some internal investigation about who you are. What are you like? What do you really want? I will ask you that a lot. What do you want? What do you want? Because when you know what you want, you can have it. If you don't know what you want, you're going to have a very hard time getting to where it is you would like to go. So there's a few little pre-qualifications about free coaching. One of them is that you find yourself either having these characteristics or aspiring to them and wanting them on some level. The second thing is that I totally choose to work with people that are very connected to these kinds of characteristics, as I said several times already. That means that what I'm going to ask you to do is I'm going to ask you to come up with $5 little dollars, and I want you to purchase a card. There's a link down below. And I'd like you to create a connection to this program called Winning in Your Home-Based Business. So, okay, you may not be a home-based entrepreneur. That's okay. You don't have to be that. The principles in this program are extremely powerful for every single area of your life. In fact, when you're done listening to this program, you're going to have the availability to understand that little voice in your head that says, I can't do this. Why is that happening? You know, all that stuff that's not always so bright and supportive. Well, we talk about that. We also talk about how you have your head set. How are you thinking? What is it that you think about, and how you can find ways to deal with the things that you're thinking that aren't really giving you the results that you want? Once again, we also are going to allow you, after this, getting all this through, you're going to notice that the stress level goes down. You're going to notice that you won't feel as overwhelmed. You're going to feel like you have a plan to be able to make change in your life, just like I gave you in the talk that we did just a few moments ago, or whenever it was that you listened to that Best Life seminar. I can tell you the program will be powerful. It is 45 minutes, I believe.
Say it again.
It is 75 minutes. And in that 75 minutes, you're going to absolutely enjoy yourself and learn a lot. So here's the process. Think about the things I've spoken about. Click below, get the $5 program, and when you do that, what's going to happen is you will receive an email with the link to the program, and you will also receive a little questionnaire. It's not long, but what I would like to know is a couple of things about you before we have our time together. Because when you have the program, you have the paperwork filled out, then Kyrie, my assistant, is going to call you, and we're going to set up a time that works for your schedule and for mine. And when we get together, we're going to have a heck of a time. We're going to go through and, like ninja warriors, we're going to get results for you the way you would really like it to be. I'm really looking forward to being with you, to working with you, and to having very special time together. So get on it right now. Click the link right below, get your program, get your email, fill out your paperwork. Kyrie will call you, make sure we have an accurate phone number, and then we will hook up. I look forward to it. Take care, and until then, you have a lot of good stuff to do.